clear the way for 120 hertz display. September, they say, on the Pro, same as LiDAR, so you'll see all the Wi-Fi 6E, just no Touch ID. So not psyched. Plus the lack of terabyte, and 13 not 12S is stressed. But let's break down new leaks bound round this thing. Yeah, sponsored by Ting. YouTube tells me only 70% of you watching right now are subscribed, so hit that button and bell and let's build the best community in tech together. Economic Daily News, which has a whopping 43% accuracy rating according to Apple Tracks, somehow less accurate than a simple coin toss, says the supply chain has reported that this year's new iPhone will be named iPhone 13. Now, I'll get to the more surprising and potentially annoying news in a boot-looped minute, but as anyone who follows this channel knows, Apple can and will name any iPhone anything they damn well please. They typically have a preferred name, but they don't have to come to a final decision. They don't have to make up their minds until basically they need to start printing boxes and billboards. So iPhone 13, iPhone 12S, iPhone The Dark Knight Returns, and yes, iPhone Mother of Dragons. It all really depends on whether Apple wants to set expectations and drive sales higher with a new number like they did when they used iPhone 8 instead of iPhone 7S, or tamp those expectations down because of a more internal, less external update like iPhone XS before iPhone 11. And I've got a whole entire video up about how all of this marketing name stuff works, so check that out. I really need Apple to ship 120 hertz display just so we can finally kill all the will they, won't they, like we finally done for 5G.
5G.
But not today, Satan. So yes, 120 hertz, even higher refresh rate displays are easy. Other phones have had them going on a couple years now, but good high refresh rate displays, ones that don't screw up color management or force summary de-resolution or just chew through battery life, those are hard, especially at iPhone scale, which is tens and tens of millions of units. But there have been several reports now that Samsung, maybe even LG, have nailed OLED processes at just exactly that scale, and with LTPO and IGZO, GIF, you tell me, which will enable ProMotion, Apple's marketing name for adaptive refresh, which lets the Apple Watch go from 1 to 60 hertz for the always-on display, and the iPad Pro go from 24 to 120 hertz for both power savings, but also to show movies at 24 frames per second, the way nature and Hollywood really intended. Now, where the rumors break down is whether or not ProMotion will be coming to all the iPhone 13 models this fall, and honestly, just the Pro models makes the kind of sense that does for me. First, because Apple's kept ProMotion exclusive to the iPad Pro going on 4 years now. And second, because the Pro models are just better able to absorb the higher cost of those panels. And the non-Pro models already saw their prices hiked last year thanks to going OLED and 5G. So we might just be cutting consumers a break here. Same for LiDAR. Same. Mark Gurman and Debbie Wu from Bloomberg, in addition to saying the iPhone is back on its traditional September launch schedule with a sharply increased 90 million production run and a slightly, ever so slightly decreased notch, have also said that while Apple has indeed tested an in-display fingerprint scanner for this year's models, that feature will likely not appear on this generation, not in the display, and also sounds like not even in the power button like the iPad Air already shipped. The first law of Vulcan metaphysics might be
nothing unreal exists.
But the only slightly less well-known second law is nothing unannounced doesn't exist. Basically because it would not only be more competitive with other phones at this point, it will be just far, far more practical for people with iPhones. Having a second form of biometrics just makes all the sense in the post-pandemic mask-sensible world and gets us one step closer to that passive, persistent, multi-biometric authentication system of my dreams. So forgive me if I won't not believe it until I don't see it. A 1 terabyte storage option also sounds like a no, but slightly better than randomly accurate rumor shop Digitimes says Apple's Wi-Fi 6E is good to go, something Barclays also rumored back in January. Now, Wi-Fi 6E is a better version of Wi-Fi 6. Dare I say it, good version of Wi-Fi 6 that stretches into the similarly fast but just way less congested 6 gigahertz frequency, which means it should end up letting you use more of that available speed. And this actually sounds like one of the more randomly accurate rumors because Apple does tend to be just hella aggressive when it comes to adopting new Wi-Fi versions in the iPhone lineup, unlike cellular technologies where they tend to wait a bit for power draw to go down and next generation networks to build up. And in this specific case, hopefully with just a much more efficient next generation Qualcomm X60 modem. which is great for people thinking of switching to Ting, because not only is cutting your phone bill in half just never been easier, but neither has getting the best nationwide coverage in America and award-winning customer support if and when you need it. Especially because Ting has this super hot, scorching hot summer deal going on right now, Set 12, which gives you 12 gigabytes of data with unlimited talk and text for just $35 a month. And you can even get unlimited for $45 a month, whatever you need. And Ting works with pretty much any phone, from the latest iPhone 12 to the next iPhone 13. So you can keep your existing phone, keep your existing number if you want to. Just go to rene.ting.com, check out the plans, and see how much you can save, because it could be a lot. And because you're watching this video right now, you'll also get $25 off. Just click the link in the description or go to rene.ting.com and get $25 off. And clicking on that link really helps out this channel. Hit the playlist above for more on the iPhone 13. I'm breaking down all the leaks, all the features, so just hit that playlist and I'll see you in the next video.